Hi, welcome to the Quantity Surveying Studio. So this video will be about a simple concept called inward and outward payments. Recently, I took an interview of someone who had a lot of pre-contract experience, and the role was basically for a post-contract role, that is for a site-based role. And I had asked this question just to understand what he knows by inward and outward payments. Because in site, a lot of payments, the quantity surveyor who's in charge has to deal with a lot of payments. But unfortunately, this person was not able to answer this question properly. So I thought that I'll make this video so that it would be helpful for a lot of people who are mainly like people who are trying to get into a project as a project QS rather than the estimation or tendering part. So someone who is already in a project, who already has a project experience, for them it would be easily understandable. This concept will be easily understood because they as they will be dealing with a lot of payment applications, they would be certifying a lot of payments, so they would have an idea what this is. But this is especially for those who have only pre-contract experience. So to understand it more easily, I'm not using any technical terms like profit, net profit, gross profit, all those kind of terms, technical terms I will not be using. Just to understand it very easily, I'll be using in a layman's term what these payments are. And basically, your profit is your inward payment minus outward payment. That is a basic concept. There is a lot of technicalities involved inside it, but I'm not going to go into that. I've already made videos on those topics like gross profit, what it is, net profit, what it is. You can go through my other videos, you can understand it from those videos. So this is just for a like a basic in a layman's term, someone who has no idea about this topic. So for understanding it easily, I'll be explaining it in the point of view of the different stakeholders involved in a construction project: the client, consultant, subcontractor, contractor. For them, what an inward and outward payment is. So without further delay, let's move into the video. So let's first look into in the point of view of a client. For them, the outward payments are, there will be a lot of government related tax, statutory payments, like if he is making a building, the land payments, then the municipality taxes, all those will be one payment that he needs to be done to attain that land. Then the salaries, there will be when that project is starting, there will be some people involved from the client side who will be looking into that project. Some employees who are construction related employees who have construction experience, and there will also be an office setup for them. For all those will be another expenses. Then we'll have, once the project starts, they will be finalizing a contractor, the cost consultants, project management consultant, then a lot of other specialist consultants, health safety consultants, green project consultant, like that. There will be a lot of consultants who they will be appointing, and as the project continues, there will be invoices raised by them because of the service that they are providing, and those will be other expenses for them. Then there will be maintenance. That depends, once a project is completed, once the building is completed, that completely depends on if they are running or they might be selling it off to another person. But if they are running it by themselves, then there will be some maintenance payments that will be done by them, some expenses to maintain that particular project or building. Now let's look into what the inward payments are. Inward payments will be depending upon how they are going to use that completed project or building. One way can be rentals. They might be building this project to rent out all the rooms or offices. It might be a commercial project, so the developer will be completing it and sending it, like renting it out to different other companies for maintaining their offices. So they will be charged with some rental fees for every month or yearly. So those will be their income. Then sometimes they will be selling it off to someone else, the complete building. So that selling price, that itself will be an inward payment, so that they would be making a profit out of that. So depending upon how much they have done the expenses to complete the project, based on that they will be coming on to a selling price, and that difference would be their profit. Then there can also be a revenue from services that they themselves provide. So sometimes this building will be for a big company themselves, like the IT companies, Infosys, TCS, all those companies. So they will be assigning the different employees on that building, and that employees will be servicing, like serving, doing. They will be having a lot of clients. They will be serving a lot of clients, and that clients, the projects that they are getting, so they are doing from that building, right? So whatever the assigned, like projects are being assigned to them, and whatever services are being assigned, provided by them, those incomes, that is a part of their income, because they they have built this building for particularly giving that service. So that is directly an income for them, revenue generator for them. So hope you understood from the client side what outward and inward payments are. Now let's look into the consultant side. For them, the outward payments will be mainly the salaries and the government related taxes, statutory, office related. They might be renting a office, and there might be a salaries in their office, salaried people who will be serving different projects. If you know, if you have gone to, there are different companies like Turner and Townsend, Curry and Brown, Hill International. So these are some major construction consultants. So their inward payments are the projects that they win, that they are being, the projects that is being served by them. So they will have some monthly invoices being raised against those projects. So those will be their inward payment. So basically, if you see in a consultant, there won't be much employees, because there it will be like two or three people serving each project. It will be something like that. Sometimes it might be a cost consultant or a project management consultant. But for a big projects, there might be a lot of employees from the consultant side too. So depending upon project, that depending upon that only how much that expenses will be, how much that income they are going to generate. So that completely depends on the value of the project, and that is how they run a consultant firm. Now let's look into a contractor point of view. Now again, the outward payments are all those government related taxes, statutory, and salaries and office related. This is basically for everyone. Now these contractors might subcontract some works to some specialist subcontractors. So based on that, there will be payments to make towards the subcontractors. Then the material suppliers. If it is a supply and installed type of project that this contractor is doing, they'll have to purchase materials also from different material suppliers. Then machineries, transport, storage. Like it will be a contractor side, there will be a lot of employees, there will be a lot of materials to be stocked, there will be a lot of transportation being happening for the employees or the materials. So all these are expenses. Now the inward payment again will be the project that they're being served. They might get awarded a project, a huge project. So that particular project will be fetching them with the revenue, and who whatever is being serviced to get that project done, that is going to be their outward payments. All the employees working for that project, the site office, sometimes the site office is built for that project, consultant side, for them also the contractor will be building. So all these they will be calculating how much is the expenses, and all these will be included there in their contract finally. And basically they will be working towards a profit. Once the project is completed, their basic aim will be getting a profit. That is, the outward payments should be lesser compared to the inward payment. That should be their basic aim. Now let's look into a subcontractor side. It is similar to a contractor. So the outward expenses are almost the same. They don't have a subcontractor to pay, but others remain the same. And again, inward payment will be the contract between the subcontractor and the contractor. It will be between them. Maybe some specialist works will be there, some BMS works or lift related works. So this can be done only by a niche contractor. So that works will be done by them. And again, here also their basic aim will be to get more profit. That is to reduce outward payments and more inward payments. And finally, we look into a material supplier. Again, the outward payments are almost the same. Here, there might be some import related and tools and consumables, because they will be making a particular material. They would have to import some materials. They would have to use a lot of tools and consumables to make the final product. So all those expenses will be included in their outward payments. And finally, the inward is the project that they get. They would, like if there is an HVAC supplier, a AHU supplier. So they might get a contract for 100 AHUs for a particular project. So that is going to be their inward payment. That service being provided. So hope this basic simple concept is clear, and hope this would be useful for your next interview when you're looking to join as a project QS, or when you're going to give an interview as a project QS. This simple concept, the interviewer will be also looking to understand whether you know that basic concept. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to Quantity Surveying Studio. Keep learning. Bye.